Hey, you're looking good today. This is Frank in the Brazil Times newsroom, and here's what we're working on for the paper. Ethanol-free gasoline is now available in Brazil. While gasoline with ethanol burns well in fuel-injected engines, other gas engines do better without using gas without ethanol, says a convenience store chain owner. The Brazil Shell convenience store at the corner of US 40 and Murphy Avenue on the city's east side has found its pilot program of offering ethanol-free gasoline to be successful, and the company plans to sell it to other stations, sell it in other stations, said Gary Basinger, one of the company's owners. According to puregas.org, there are 98 retailers in Indiana that sell ethanol-free gasoline, but only one is in Brazil, and that's the Brazil Shell station. It's a trend that is growing across the United States because equipment and motors that do not have fuel injectors do better with gasoline that does not contain ethanol, which is a form of alcohol. The Federal Clean Air Act encouraged the use of ethanol to reduce pollution. It burns cleaner, Basinger said. It works great for fuel-injected engines, but the older carburetors are not designed for that. Ethanol has a degrading factor to it, especially in small engines, such as weed eaters, lawnmowers, and things like that. Also, ethanol does not have a long shelf life, and equipment that can safely burn ethanol-free gas does better when stored over winter months and not being used, Basinger said yesterday. And you can read more from that story on our website, of course. Hey, we want to say good morning to Evelyn Brown and Lori Brown. They're both here, and we're glad to see you ladies today. We ran into Evelyn, I don't know, some time ago, but haven't heard from her lately, so we're glad that she has joined us today. Well, the next time a student of your acquaintance approaches you to buy cookie dough through their school, you might want to think twice before turning them down. North Clay Middle School students are not only raising money for school projects through their fall sales promotion, they are accumulating scholarship dollars that they can use in more than 300 colleges, said Assistant Principal John Russell. In the past two fundraisers, North Clay students raised $227,000 in scholarship money. 56 students earned $1,000 toward college, and 9 earned $2,500 by selling cookie dough, magazine subscriptions, candles, and so forth. For every $100 in sales, the students get a $1,000 college scholarship credit. For every $250, they get $2,500 credit. It doesn't cost anything, Russell said. For mom and dad, you buy $100 worth of stuff, you get $1,000 in scholarships. That's a pretty good investment. And some elementary schools are participating in the program, and high schools as well. So if you go to our website, you can find out more about how cookie dough is helping send kids to college, which is really neat. Did you ever sell stuff when you were a kid? Oh yeah, we always had things. We sold newspaper subscriptions. We sold magazine subscriptions, all kinds of stuff. But I didn't get any credit for college, so that's a really neat thing. Hey, Chuck Billings is here. Hey, Chuck, glad to see you today. And here's more on a story that we told you about yesterday. Changes are coming to the Forest Park Pool, Clay Youth League, and camping facilities at Craig Park. The Clay County YMCA will assume management of the Forest Park swimming pool for 1 year if a memorandum of understanding is signed by the YMCA board. The memorandum was approved at Tuesday's meeting of the Brazil Parks Board with the understanding the YMCA board may have changes to make. Minor changes will be acceptable to the Parks Board, they said. Matt Mershon, representing Clay Youth League, presented plans for an indoor baseball training facility, including 2 batting cages and an open area that can be used for other practice. The plans have to be approved by the state of Indiana, and Mershon is hopeful the building can be finished and the facility open next winter. I was really excited when you told me about it, said Carol Evans, Parks Board President. You are keeping it local and you're investing in our park. Currently, Brazil teams practice in Clay City during winter months, Mershon said. Other teams pay to practice in Terre Haute. Mershon believes that by charging less than similar Terre Haute facilities, revenue will pay for the building. And Park Superintendent Marv Moon said the Craig Park camping area that opened last summer will be expanding to 12 primitive spots and 4 premium spots this year. Originally, the plan was to expand to 8 primitive spots this year, but due to demand, it was decided to plan 4 additional new spots. Evans shared her dream for expansion of the Craig Park camping area. She wants to see the Craig Park Little Band Shell refurbished and regular concert schedule. Did you know that we had a band shell in Craig Park? Well, we do, and it needs a little bit of work. Larry Moss is here. Good morning, sir. How are you today? She would like to see regular concerts in the band shell. She said, I'm really excited about the future. One of my dreams is to have solar pads at Craig Park. She's talking to 2 companies about installing solar-powered LED lights that form paths in the park. The lights form paths that light up the area after batteries are recharged by the sun during the day, which is kind of cool. It's sort of like a sidewalk, I guess, with a lot of thousands of little glowing lights in it. That'd be pretty neat. That would be pretty neat. Well, there's a lot more from the Parks Board meeting, a lot more news for you on our website. So check it out, www.thebraziltimes.com. I'm Frank in the Brazil Times newsroom. I'll look forward to seeing you next time our paths cross. Have a great day, won't you?